That breaking news, Governor Gavin Newsom's former chief of staff walking out of the courtroom today in Sacramento, facing charges in a federal investigation along with other people. Thank you for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Andrea Flores.
I'm Golston Dart. Dana Williamson is facing charges that include fraud, conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and making false statements. KCRA 3 political director Ashley Zavala joining us now with what we know about what this is a blockbuster investigation.
It is, and tonight for the first time we're learning Governor Gavin Newsom's office says that Dana Williamson was put on leave as soon as she informed them last year that she was under criminal investigation. Dana Williamson is one of the most powerful people in California's political system. She was arrested this morning and released this afternoon on a $500,000 bond. She's accused of conspiring with Javier Becerra's former chief of staff, Sean McCluskey, to take $225,000 from Becerra's political campaign account. Javier Becerra is the former U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary under President Joe Biden and former California Attorney General. He is running for California governor right now. Investigators say this happened between 2022 and 2024, which started before but continued while she was working for Governor Gavin Newsom. She faces 23 federal charges related to that, including wire fraud, bank fraud, obstruction of justice, and false tax documents. Williamson pleaded not guilty today in federal court. Her alleged co-conspirators, Sean McCluskey and well-known Sacramento lobbyist Greg Campbell, have plea deals, according to court documents. In a statement, Javier Becerra said, quote, "The news today of formal accusations of impropriety by a long-serving trusted advisor are a gut punch. I have voluntarily cooperated with the U.S. Department of Justice in their investigation and will continue to do so. As California's former Attorney General, I fully comprehend the importance of allowing the investigation and legal process to run its course through the justice system." Here's our exchange with Williamson and her attorney when they came out of the courthouse.
Should other California officials and people involved in the government be concerned now with this investigation underway?
Do you have any comment, Ms. Williamson?
Excuse us. No, you guys can contact my attorney.
Do you have anything to say at all?
Ms. Williamson, do you have anything to say to Javier Becerra right now?
No.
He called this a gut punch.
Cooperating with prosecutors?
No lie. Excuse us.
Ms. Williamson, you have nothing to say with the 23 counts against you, alleging that you and co-conspirators funneled money from Javier Becerra's campaign.
I think that you guys, I just said, please, you guys can contact my attorney for a statement.
You have nothing to say to the people of California, Ms. Williamson. Should Governor Gavin Newsom be concerned, Ms. Williamson? Should Governor Gavin Newsom be concerned? There's nothing else with the 23 charges. Should other government officials in California, other people associated with the government, be concerned here?
Sorry, I have no comment on that. Thank you.
This is a big case, sir. A lot of people could be involved. Dana Williamson was a very powerful person in California's government. There's nothing you can share at this moment.
Sorry.
Can you say when we might have an update or something from you?
It won't be from me. It'll be from her.
Well, she just referred. Okay, so
Yeah.
You won't be her counsel.
There's somebody above me.
Dana Williamson's next court date is scheduled for this December 11th. There are obviously a lot of conditions associated with her release from custody today.
So again, just a blockbuster development here, and so a lot to take in. What are some area Democrats saying about all this?
Excuse me. Yeah, I've spent all day talking to lawmakers, people who have worked with Dana, political consultants, all who are stunned by this. I was actually in a room full of political consultants today as everyone was finding out at the same time. Some wondering what more could come from this investigation. Two questions I keep hearing moving forward in all of this. One, how could this impact Governor Gavin Newsom? Two, how could this impact the candidate for governor, Javier Becerra?
Okay.
Yeah, we know you keep asking the tough questions out there and get those answers.
Yeah.
All right, Ashley, thank you so much. And we have posted the full federal indictment on KCRA.com. You can also find it on the KCRA 3 app.